Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm your friend Luna. Thank you so much for being here. Before anything else happens, before you think about anything else, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and welcome. And if you're not new and if you've been here before, welcome. I missed you so much. Thank you so much for being back. So I've been wanting to film this video for you guys because I've little by little have been growing my collection, and I've been very picky with what I purchase for this particular product just because I want to get some good stuff. So I want to share with you today my favorite eyeshadow palettes. Okay, so first and foremost, my favorite, now this necessarily I wouldn't really call a palette just because it's not in a palette form. Can you guess what it is? So one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, or in this case stacks, are the Melt Cosmetics stacks. I purchased them knowing that I was going to love them, and after I used them, I didn't realize how much I was actually gonna love them. My first favorite eyeshadow stack in the situation is the Melt Cosmetics stack in Dark Matter. Yeah, in Dark Matter. Now I do have the prices and stuff here for you on my iPad. So the Dark Matter stack, obviously you can get on meltcosmetics.com, and the Dark Matter stack is $48. So you do get four eyeshadows. Now the really cool thing that I absolutely love about these stacks, I think not only did Melt honestly nail their formula, but absolutely nailed the presentation, nailed the packaging, just nailed everything. I believe this was one of the first stacks that they released. Don't quote me on it. But I know this is one of the ones that I wanted the most because of this dark maroon burgundy shade. Now on camera it picks up more maroon, more burgundy, but in person it's definitely a little bit more brick. It's still beautiful though. So this stack, like I said, is $48. Now a cool little thing that I like about this too is that every single stack, so the first lid obviously has the name on it, but it comes with a cool little mirror. I personally don't use them, but I just think it's cool just in case you don't happen to have a mirror. The next one, and Melt Cosmetics needs to continue to do what it's doing because man, their stuff is
Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again.
So the next stack that I absolutely love is the Rust stack. I know I'm not exactly sure when this stack was released, but it's absolutely amazing. Now this one is one of the bigger stacks, so it does come with 5 shades. But now I have 4 because I'm a freaking idiot and broke one. Same little thing, concept. The first one comes with a mirror. Obviously the theme was rust, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The first shade was like a bone kind of ivory color, very cute transition shade. I just didn't really use it much because I like to use the transition shade in the Dark Matter stack. But this honestly is such a bomb stack. I love these 3 shades out. The last 3 shades are my favorite. That's one of the things that led me to buy this stack in particular, just because honestly this is my favorite one. I love these 3 colors, but this is my favorite one. It's like mustard. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very mustard. It's very like nude. I know it has some yellows in it because again, it reminds me of like mustard. It's beautiful. Now this stack, the Rust stack, is $58. You're getting 5 shades. The next one. Now when this stack in particular came out, I fell in love just because the burgundies and the purples and the dark shadows are absolutely my favorite. I gravitate the most to them just because I think they're so beautiful, and I think that it's really rare to find a really good purplish, reddish, burgundy tone type of shadow. I know they're very difficult to make. So when this stack came out, I was like, I have to have it. I know I'm never gonna own anything like it. And that stack is the She's and Party stack. Now, honestly, I've used this way more than maybe the Dark Matter one. This one and the Rust stack I've dipped into plenty of times. This is what they look like. To be completely honest, every single one of these is my favorite out of this stack. I actually use every single one every time I use this stack, just because you have this light purpley like lavender shade here, which is a beautiful transition shade. You have your dark color here, which is the Mean Streak shade, very beautiful to darken. And you have two metallics, which is the She's and Parties, and this one is called Skeleton Kiss. Honestly, I've worn this as a highlight, as a brow bone highlight, and it is beautiful. You can do, it's such a versatile shade. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So my last but not least favorite eyeshadow palette is the Venus palette from Lime Crime. Now this palette alone is $38, but it's pretty cool because you get 8 shades. I don't really think you bend it back, but you get 8 shades. Now this palette I bought, the only reason I bought it was because of this shade here, Muse. Honestly, I was like, okay, I don't own anything like that. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find another shadow of that shade, but I was like, I'm getting it. But when I decided to get this palette, they were having a deal where you can buy the Venus palette and the Venus 2 palette. Now, the Venus 2 palette, I actually wanted it because there's a different color, and I have it, but I just I don't really reach for it, so it's just in my collection. But this palette, it was because of Muse. It was because of this shade here. Honestly, I personally think that this is such a versatile palette because you can do very light looks with it. You can do very bold looks with it. You can do so many different things, and I honestly feel like that's what a palette should be able to do for you as the consumer, as a makeup enthusiast, as a makeup user, you know, anyone that would want to purchase this. I feel like if you're going to be able to purchase something, you should be able to do plenty with it. You know what I mean? So this is definitely one of those things where I was like, you know what, like I really love this shade, but I know that I'm going to be able to do several different things with it. And that's actually one of the biggest reasons that I look for when I am purchasing something. How much am I going to be able to do with it? And is it going to be really worth my money? Because a lot of people, you know, don't got crazy amount of money to blow on stuff. And we want to make sure we get the best, best bang for your buck, I guess you can say. So now, like I said, individually, this palette is $38. But Lime Crime currently has, not a sale, but you can get the bundle, which is the Venus palette and the Venus 2 palette for $58. So hopefully you guys like it. But other than that, guys, that is it. That is a wrap for my favorite eyeshadow palettes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something. I hope I encourage you guys to purchase something. If you do purchase this and you do create a look, tag me in and show it to me. I would love to see what you come up with. But other than that, that is it. Before you leave, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And my shout out of the day does go out to Karen. Thank you so much, babe, for watching. I love you so much. But other than that, thank you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.